Okay, so if you were an artist or rapper, what would be the ideal situation from a label for you to sign? For those that's watching, looking for game from Toomp, and you want them to just know, what are the possibilities? What would be just Toomp's crazy dream of a deal that a label would offer him?
Man, it'll have to really be some stipulations, man. Not that basic contract that they've been giving people for the past 100 and something years. It's gonna have to be some, and nothing is guaranteed, but y'all gonna have to live up to some standards and some things that I would expect you all to do. And that's to make sure that I'm on some of the biggest platforms, whatever team y'all got out there for that marketing.
Yeah.
My song should be heard this many times a day.
Yeah.
And whatever single, okay, if it don't work, all right, y'all got every right to snatch this off. But when I come with another song, I shouldn't have to break my neck to get y'all to believe or open a budget to get this shit popping. So it's just certain things where what we could really do on our own. It's only so much. Only thing's different that they give you this upfront money that they really getting back.
Yeah.
That you got to really recoup that. So you're getting that upfront money, which is cool, but you got some folks who could get real creative with that upfront money. Or label may give you 1 point whatever million, but just know that a lot of that's gonna have to go to your recording budget. So my whole thing is, even when I speak of being pushed on these type of platforms or whatever, all that shit is based around relationships. So if you're an artist and you've been on tour around the world many times, your relationship with the DJs is one-on-one. It don't take no label to call B-High and say, I need my record played no more. If you're a good person who really know how to communicate. So that means you got your communication with the promoters in every city, all the program directors, you know, you done sent flowers and gifts and, some Highline, Godiva chocolates to the program directors, And so if you got that relationship and you still have that, how much can a label really do for you besides giving you this upfront amount of money, this big chunk of money up front? Because if you got your relationship intact, you can reach the same people that they reach. That's the only thing, is that they give you this upfront money. That's it. Because as far as the promotion distribution, you done met the people in that right now. You got this now.
Exactly.
You got, because and when the labels had their leverage is when it was the MTVs, the BETs, Video Vibration, Video Soul, 106 in Park. They was, when you see that 106 in Park countdown, man, you can tell, you'll see certain songs and be like, how the fuck that get on the countdown?
And how's that number one?
Yeah, how's that number one? Like, what?
Yeah.
The labels were behind that. You know what I mean?
I'm with you.
So now that you don't really even have those platforms no more, you got to ask yourself, all right, what can y'all really do to take me to this? Because most people are on the internet now. So I know my people at YouTube, but y'all know, we know the same people at YouTube. So you really know the same people that the labels know. So it ain't no difference. It's really just the upfront money. And if you can deal without that, and if you got a business mind and a business drive, man, you don't need no label. Especially, once again, if you're an established artist who have went around this globe 3-4 times, and everybody and their mom know who you are, why don't you give yourself a shot at it when that contract is over to see, instead of just seeing what label you can go to next? Nah, give yourself a shot and let me get a free year as a free agent and see what happens.
What you really worth.
Well, worth. And if it don't work, all right, go on and sign back to a label if you still love music like that.
So then I got to ask you this, though. What if you try to go out there without the label and you flop because you find out that the label is what was making you hot the whole time and you really ain't as hot as you thought you were?
Whew. Find another, start acting.
Because, I mean, it's...
do something else. Find something else to do. But it just got to find something else to do, man. And this ain't nothing to really just put your whole life into anyway. It's a stepping stone to try to go to the next. Like I say, I still love producing music and creating, but shit, now I'm aiming at scoring right now. Doing movie soundtracks or whatnot. I want to bring the soundtrack game back in the
it's
shit.
time for that, though.
Yeah.
Because the only soundtrack that didn't hit in the last 15 years is Black Panther. Other than that, ain't nobody even dropped no soundtracks. But I remember the show. I remember Dead Presidents. I remember Juice soundtrack. I remember all of them soundtracks from the 90s, Above the Rim, that were off the damn chain.
Right.